go to the layer menu in Affinity Photo and go to there, new layer. Now I want to fill it with something. I'm going to fill it with black, but you can fill it with any dark colour. So edit menu and fill. Now I'm going to go with my secondary colour, which is black. Click apply. But again, could be a gradient, could be green, dark, but just a dark colour. Now what I want to do is a shape, and I'm going to go for a very thin shape. Now you could create it using the pen tool, but I'm going to go with the triangle tool. So there's the triangle tool just down there. And I'm just going to also just drag down. Now you can see it's filled with something. And you can make it as thin as you want. You can vary it. However, it's filled with a gradient. It's a rainbow gradient. You can select any of the gradients you've got. And you can find those in the swatches panel, which is in the view menu, studio and swatches. So gradients, really useful. However, unfortunately, it comes with very few. Please check out my video on how to create a rainbow gradient. It's a couple of videos ago. Rainbow gradient in Affinity Photo. So with this design, what you can then do, you can blur it. Go to filters, blur and motion blur. And you can see when you do that, you get this lovely smearing effect. And you can, of course, move it backwards and forwards. You can just create something like that or whatever you want. Something you think, oh, that looks really lovely. I'm going to go with that, or go with something else. Maybe create it so it has some nice intense sort of colours there. Just try it. Get what you want. There. Click apply. Now it looks like a sort of rainbow flame. Now go over here to the move tool and you can move it around. And also I'm going to hold down the Alt Option key because I want to duplicate this design. And you can see as you do that, you can create even more intense sort of colourful gradients. And you can repeat this, go up and down numerous times. And of course, what you can do, you can select them all. Select all of those. And then you can hold down the Alt Option key again. And of course, that means you can just duplicate that lot and so on. So you can just drag that up there, maybe bind that, and you can see what happens. You get this really stunning, very, very beautiful gradient, and you can select them all. Just going to go down there, select every single one, and you can see what I can do next. I can hold down the Alt Option key again, and I can just duplicate them again. And just fill the entire screen with this, basically this gradient design. That's combinations which you can then. Now you don't have to fill the entire screen. I've filled the entire screen. You could just keep it just very, very small number of these designs and select them. Also what you can do, select them all like that, all selected. You can always then distort them all or maybe merge them all or resize them. So you can decide, you know what, I don't want them all off there. I can just resize that lot and can reposition it. And again, distort it a bit, go down to layer, and maybe merge selected or merge visible. So merge selected. So you've got this design there. Go to filters, distort and deform. And you can deform it and create, again, all kinds of weird and wonderful distortions with this design. And you can just drift this off to create all sort of nice sort of swirls of colour going up that way, or drag it maybe in like that. And again, you can always then distort that, and you can see that just dragging it off there. So you get a lovely, beautiful sort of like weird rainbow colour effect. And you can add additional and just drag that up there. Just have it distorting off that way. And of course, you can always then duplicate that if you want to use that. But I think the black background really makes it, of course, with that gradient colour. And you, of course, if you want, you're not happy with the colours, you can always go to layer and you can go to new adjustment layer and just modify those colours. Hope you found this of interest. Thank you much.